There's just 1 week left in a 30-day public comment period for a rule that could take more books off the shelves in libraries. Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft says his goal is to protect kids. But in this Target 8 investigation, I found this restriction might actually do more harm than good.
I feel like I have spent so many years fighting for equal rights for my kids to have less rights than I did.
A story seen across the nation.
It's like an attack. It feels like a personal attack.
Finds one of its longest chapters here in Missouri.
Seems to have set a kind of wave of fear throughout Missouri.
Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft proposed a new rule. It would require public libraries to come up with a written policy to define age-appropriate materials for minors and make sure minors can't check out without a guardian's permission.
It's designed to make sure that parents have knowledge and visibility and that they have control as they want over what their children check out of the library.
If it goes into effect, it won't even be Missouri's first book restriction this year.
Blew our minds, the fact that school districts actually adopted these books.
Senator Rick Bratton proposed Senate Bill 775. Since August, the bill has banned visually explicit books from school libraries. I asked Senator Rick Bratton for a list of books that he finds alarming. He only sent me a few options, but I found most of them here at Yellow Dog Bookshop in downtown Columbia. Fun Home, Genderqueer, and All Boys Aren't Blue. All of them I found in the LGBTQ+ studies section.
Across the country, all the books that are the most banned, the most challenged, the most controversial right now are books that in particular touch on LGBTQ identities and racism.
PEN America, a nonprofit that tracks book bans, has found about 300 books banned in Missouri schools in 11 school districts across the state. More than 20 authors have now signed a letter calling for the ban to be reversed.
That's really concerning when we think about the role that schools are supposed to play in our democracy.
But rather than reversed, more restrictions are on the table, this time for public libraries.
This book should not be at eye level for 3-year-olds playing at the train table, but it's going to be over in the adult section. It's still in the library. Any adult can still get it.
With more rules, more organizations are stepping in. The ACLU and the Missouri Library Association both released statements against Ashcroft's rule. What would you say to those organizations that maybe say this infringes on intellectual freedom?
Well, first of all, they're wrong. Anybody that wants can turn in comments, but I was elected by the people of the state of Missouri. I believe the people of the state of Missouri are my 6 million plus bosses, and those are the people that I'm going to listen to.
But over at the Center Project,
I have 3 LGBTQ children of my own. I'm not just LGBTQ myself. My kids are as well.
Janet Davis is worried, both as a leader of LGBTQ+ rights in mid-Missouri and as a mom.
My kids are floored, and as a mother, I want them to have the voice to stand up and say, hey, no, that's not okay.
As the only LGBTQ+ center in all of mid-Missouri,
anything from do you need to know?
They make sure to have a wide range of books available.
To this is who I am, and I'd like to read a book that has a character about me in it.
For now, the future of the rule is unclear. But regardless, Davis says she's not going to stop fighting.
We're not going to quit. That we will always be here. And no matter what happens in this society, in the world at large, TCP is not going anywhere.
The Center Project will continue housing a library built on the powerful words, everyone is welcome here. Ashcroft says they've already had several thousand comments on the bill. That public comment period will remain open for 1 more week, and you can find a link to submit yours on our website, komu.com.